Hello everyone and welcome to Outworld Station. My name's Chill Gaming and let's get right into it. It says, welcome to the Tower System, Station Commander. Located on the fringes of the known galaxy, Nova Corp has singled out this system for exploitation and expansion. As one of our newest station commanders, we expect big things from you, but don't worry, I'll be here to guide you along the way. To start your station off, please fulfill these items, and it's giving you a list of what's needed. It's also set it up here as a mission. Let us know when you have all the required items. Okay, so now you should get some tutorials, the basic stuff of what you do. I'm going to skip those because I've played a few times trying to get the right optimization. Now when you're starting out, the best thing to do would be to go to the storage. I mean, you'll have to do this anyway as part of the tutorial. It's a little different for me. So what I would suggest you do is, you've got ports around your station that you can build on. Make a temporary little structure, enough for 4 smelters that you can then connect little factory elements to, and then you can redesign it. But initially you just want to get the ball going. So what I would do is maybe do 3. Let's do 3 down there. If you've only got a certain amount of materials to start with, and then you want to go into resources, get your atomizer. Actually, what we could do is sell that. So you press and hold to sell it. Put in a storage to start with. So that'll collect anything and everything that you get in there for now. Put the atomizers on the end of that. Now in here you've got an advanced tab and a priority. You can copy and paste and set up. You set first standard label. Now as a little tip, when you're in your advanced view and you want to change these, start from the very right and work your way to the left and go down. So if you click there, you can say, right, I want that to be titanium ore, then the next one titanium ore, and so on and so forth until you get enough of each item you want in there. So at the bottom I could say, right, I want that to be gold ore, I want that one to be silica, I want that one to be carbon ore. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So you now know that we're going to get a whole load of titanium and at least one of the others. But this will all just fill up randomly anyway unless you set it. So I'll just leave it like that for now. Now when you're out and about flying, you'll see all these huge asteroids that contain different items. Just hover your mouse over them and you'll see what's in them. The ones you want to go for, you're definitely going to need the carbon ore and any that contain gold. Now where are we for one that contains gold? As you can see, this one's got to have some gold in it. So if we go right, I'm going to do a right to left motion. You hold shift and it lets you pick up as many asteroids as your current weight will allow, and then you just right click and it drops them in. So you want to collect all of these, spend a bit of time going around and just fill this up. You're going to use pretty much everything you get at the minute. Now while we're on this, if your mouse will, you can zoom out so you can see all around where you are. So just grab everything. There they go. Makes it easier to build as well. Right, so we'll stack that one in there, and these last little stragglers we've got lying around. Can't grab that, so we'll put that in there. Now see what we've got sitting in our little container. Now, with the other thing you've got to do that I haven't mentioned, you have a link, so a link command that basically tells you where to link the factory to and from. So we basically want to go from the atomizer to the storage for now. And now what's going to happen is, you'll see all the items start to appear in here of what we've got. Then start your general building. I mean, this you would have done if you're following the tutorial, but for the sake of this, I've not followed it. So you press, when you put down your factories, you can press the middle mouse button and it rotates, as you can see. Now anything that's nearer to the atomize or the storages will receive items quicker than the ones up the end here. So bear that in mind. So we're going to put one down here that's going to make titanium. You go, okay, right, that's fine, let's make titanium, and then you link from the storage to it. And then what will happen is the ores will go in and that will just fill its output up for now. And then over the other side we're going to do the same thing. And this one's going to produce the carbon. So okay, and again you link it. And then that will get on, and then further down, as I say, there's just a very temporary production area at the minute. I'm going to leave a gap and put the next one down here, and then one over the other side as well. And so that I want to produce the fiberglass, glass fiber, and the other one's going to produce gold. And then you tell it to link onto that and onto that. Oh, wrong one. I've done the wrong thing there. So if you go back to the link here and do so where does it say X? I think it's remove all links. So that only links to this. We want the storage to link to these, because that way you know everything that comes in the atomizer is going to go straight to storage only, and that's it. So now these should all be producing said items that we need. Okay, and it wants this to go to you want 100 titanium, carbon, 50 carbon and 25 gold to be dumped in here, and the easiest way to do that is to just let this get up to 100, and then you just you just left click it, and it puts the whole stack in your inventory. Then go to the storage, the central hub, and then just do the same again, and now you can see we've got 44 out of 100. And the idea is to complete the first few of these very quick, so you can get your freighter station sorted out and your freighter ship, because as you explore around this circular area, there are enemies here as well, but as you explore it you'll find crash ships and asteroids that contain ore, namely all of the main ones we need, which is gold, carbon, silica, titanium, etc. You also get a water one, but the ones you're going to want 2 titanium and then 1 each of the other. Gold is right usually towards the edge. So I would suggest, as another tip, just go and explore and see what's out there. The enemies are fairly easy to kill. You could always carry a few of these behind you and then one hit as it smashes into them. But the missiles and stuff are quite easy to avoid. You just strafe them and then charge your weapon up and slowly kill them out. But that's what I would suggest you now do, is go out, explore this, put in the excess the output of everything that's needed, and complete that part of the quest or mission. So if I go into this now, stick those in, so we need another 20 odd of these, another 10 now, won't it? Wait. So that'll quickly go up to 10. So what I'm going to do is finish this mission off and go out, and I'm going to explore the whole area, and you'll come back to see where we are, so we can then start planning accordingly, because you get later updates, ways of teleporting power and etc. So it's all very handy stuff. So yeah, I'll see you back here in a moment, and we can go from there. Just a quick update for you. I've explored a little bit. Got a nebula here. These are crash ships that contain either certain items or anomaly, what they call artifacts, that you can research later on. Now you can see if you hover over it, it tells you what it's needed to unlock it. So that's a computer. This here is just shipping containers, so it's just items. And this is a titanium ore node, or the asteroid that I was telling you about. You get other ones dotted around. This is another shipping container down here. And obviously the dots are all asteroids. So what you want to do is, as I'm going to continue this, you want to pick up everything and drag it back as best you can. Now I'm just going to show you, these ones fire rockets, as you can, missiles, as you can see. If you press E, you can get it just in line. They're easy enough to avoid, and you shoot it, and then let it recharge. And as you come to this one's going to start firing at you in a minute. If you're far enough away, it won't actually fire. You can get it from a distance. And now we've claimed this asteroid, so we've basically got to build a miner on it. Here is the shipping containers, and it's going to have it's usually guarded by little ships. If we go back to E again and just destroy that, these do sometimes drop containers like so. So hover over it and just do B to collect, and then just go backwards, charge up, he'll fire at you, and then move again, so he'll fire again until you destroy him. And then on these here, all you get is items that are usually sitting outside like that. So you just hover over it and click B on it. And just move your mouse around just in case you find anything else. And just mop up any little enemies that are about. Like so. So I'm going to carry on exploring, and it's rinse and repeat. There's 2 titaniums together, which is handy. So I'm going to head up to here and then work my way around. Right, as you can see, I've explored around the edge, and when you're flying on the PC, I don't know if it's different on other platforms, but it follows the mouse, as you can see. So as you're pressing WSD and you're moving around, you can pretty much avoid any fight if you want to, and they have a certain range, and then they return back to wherever it is they came from, or stop where they are. Now, as you're flying about, as you might see it in a moment, that I get aggroed. They then start to follow you and fire, but you can pretty much avoid them. It's quite straightforward and fairly easy to do. This is, I mean, you can do settings where they totally ignore you unless attacked, but mine's I think it's on the normal, can't remember now. I'm just literally gonna now go around the fog area and keep cleaning it until I'll get more of it sorted out and explored. So I'll see you in a moment when it's done. Right, I've explored pretty much the whole map, as you can see, and we've got nodes of carbon, water ice node, titanium, we've got 1, 2, 3 titanium, silica, 1, 2 silicas, carbon, and I think this was carbon, wasn't it? Yeah. 2 carbons, and this one here is gold. These are nebulas. You go in those, you die. They just electrically kill your shield. And if you also press M and go to system, you've got this is where we are. You've got these to build and explore and do stuff on. It's not some, but system. I don't know how you do it. I've not gone that far. Oh, see, that's what happens when you go in a nebula. Because you've got to remember, it's following your mouse. This is, oh, there's not many ships here, so I might just see if I can grab these. But there isn't some that one as well. There you go. So we've got that stash. Now, if you press the home key, it's on the PC. I don't know what the controllers and other platforms are, but if I press the home key, it teleports you to your hub, which is really handy. Now, if we click this, you can see some of the stuff that I've picked up. So we've got some more advanced materials. And we're ready to basically complete this first mission. So you just click complete. It tells you completed it, and then it will give you some new blueprints each time. So we now can do the matter printer, and we can produce these items, which is great. It now gives you a bit of blurb saying, you know, compliments, etc., and telling you new stuff's available. And it's saying the matter printers basically convert the stuff we've done in the smelters into more advanced materials, and it makes the supply chain, you know, the start of it. We've now got a new mission, which is going to use those materials that we can now produce. It's telling you how many it is, and it's again the same old thing. So what I'm going to do now is you have to start thinking about the layout, because what's the thing that I've found, if we put in the production of these matter printers, let's say, I don't know how many of these will supply however many meta printers, because if we look at, if I stick one on the end here for now, so that will produce, that needs 30 titanium ingots, 3 titanium ingots to produce whole plating. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 in total it needs to produce 2 items. How many does it actually make? So 1 ore makes 1 titanium ingot, and it takes 2 seconds. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 seconds to make the required amount. And these take how long to make it? 6 seconds and 3 seconds. So 1 won't be enough. So sell that. And what you do is do Control C on the computer, on the PC, and then again you do your tab. Put 2 down. So now it's going to need 2 lots, and then stick for now on the end. Oops. Reduction. 2 matter printers. So 1 and 2. It's not efficient or anything, but the whole point of this is just to do a temporary buildings, making temporary stuff until we can get enough to make more. So then what you're going to go is to link. This should automatically be linked, which it is because you copied it. And what you want to do then is not go to the storage, but go to the factory and tell it to link to each factory, and so on and so forth. So then hopefully there'll be enough here for each one of these to start producing its item. And it'll be the same for you need fiberglass to make the fiber optics, and composite to make the what's that called, or composite ore or whatever it is to make this composite block. So if we go over to this one here, again we're going to probably have to do a similar thing. Put 2. That's gold, so you don't need that. Control C. But we can't afford enough because we need some more of these materials that are coming in here. So just grab those. Now do Control C. Stick that on there. So now they will all start making even more. You go to your build menu again, reduction, matter printer. Now we can't afford those, so we're going to need at least 30 and 10 of the relevant items. So I'm going to let these build for now, and come back to you when we've got enough to carry on doing the matter printers for these two.